In this video, I'll talk about authenticity, why it's sometimes so hard for us to express ourselves in an authentic way, and what to do when we want to be authentic and it's not coming out. Stay tuned. So what is really authenticity? It's when you want to just do whatever you want to do or say whatever you want to say without being judged or receiving the reflection from others about any kind of judgment. Now, there is nothing wrong with judgment because it's a necessary part of our experience. But the judgment I talk about is the one where you just want to be able to freely express yourself and just simply be in alignment and be happy. So it's only logical that when you do not receive the feedback consistently like that, is that you get a little bit discouraged. But also that feedback is a great representation of how authentic you really are. Feel into this just for a moment. When you're truly authentic, there is no way you can ever offend anyone because there is no way for you to receive the reflection that it's not authentic if you are feeling authentic. This summer, while staying with my parents, with Armand and our son in Serbia, in the neighborhood where I grew up, I had a little uncomfortability how things are going to be perceived. You know, as a same-sex couple, having a baby, walking down the street where everybody knows me and knows my family, I was kind of like, well, so far, Armand and I, when we would visit, we would not stay for that long, and people probably pay attention, but not really. But with our son, it was very obvious what was happening. So I was thinking, how am I going to really organize all of this in a frame of your mind in order to really be comfortable? And then I realized that if I'm really, truly, authentically who I am, and I'm not insisting for anyone to accept this, that most likely there's not going to be anything that will be in a way. And so it was the whole summer. Some people will be a little bit more reserved, some people will be very engaged, some people will be curious, some people will be a little bit shocked, but not having that insistence that anyone can see the things exactly the way I see them allowed me to be authentic while they were also being authentic themselves. So sometimes when you're not in your element and you would want to be, just remember that everyone at all times is authentic. It's just a matter of, do we insist to push that on one another that can take us out of our own natural state of being who we are? And sometimes if you cannot easily get to that point, here's the little trick that you can use. I know that sometimes the feeling of negative emotion may be strong, so I'll offer you a tool that I use with my clients to get you out of that state of survival, because that's really what any exaggerated negative emotion is about. It triggers with us the feeling of survival on some level, and so if you're able to release that, you can really relax and allow yourself to come into the state of harmony, which will then give you the full authentic experience. Place your hand on the heart and just repeat. I'm fed, safe, and sound. My survival necessities are met. It's time to play. I'm fed, safe, and sound. My survival necessities are met. It's time to play. In one of the future videos, I'll go over this topic a little bit more in depth, but for now, you can just close your eyes and repeat those few sentences, and I will also make a track that you can use if you would like to be guided for it. What really prompted creation of this video was our attempt to record something during the summer, and then my insistence to talk about authenticity that led into this full-on blooper segment that you're going to see right now that really shows most authentically who two of us are.
We live an authentic life, which is, this video is an evidence of that. I mean, I'm boiling.
Okay, well now I don't have my list that's on my phone.
Doesn't matter.
it matters. Okay, the first thing is...
I think the first thing is to say hi. Our name is.
Hi, my name is Victor.
Who's gonna lead? Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I'm personal development with spirituality, with balanced living, with authenticity, with consciousness. Okay, again.
Why? It was perfect.
Okay.
It was fun before because it was natural.
3. Давай, ты открывай. Start you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Costa, and this is Miles and
Our bond. And together we are having this channel called, surprisingly, Armand and Costa. So what do we do on that YouTube channel? Do you want to tell?
I don't know. We do so many things. What do we post is amazing conversations from my husband's higher perspective that we live.
Какой high? Want to record? Do you have a lip gloss?
So, okay, what do we do? What do we do on our YouTube channel?
What do we do? Relax and smile.
Yeah, давай, let's have a focus on.
I'm very focused.
Hi, everybody. I'm Costa, and this is...
We already did the presentation.
We did not do the
We
presentation.
did. We're gonna
No.
cut it.
No, we're not gonna cut it. One flow of each segment.
No, then what do we do?
No.
And then
No. No.
Why?
No.
there's so many possibilities for this to make it easy and flow. I really like the beginning, the natural beginning. It's very funny and very hooky.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I'm thinking that it's true. We are more conscious and more present.
But we can finally tell you who we are and why are we here. I'm personally obsessed with all the topics of self-development and spirituality. What a fun ride this YouTubing is becoming. So if you would like to stay tuned, subscribe, also engage in comments, we love them as well. And if you're interested, you can check out also about our book. Everything is in description below. I love you and I'll see you in the next video.